Take it from me, and right there where you are, with that gun up to my head, thinking hell can't be this hard. So as this world pulls against you, just remember this one thing: there's someone right beside you, the creator of things. He's no ordinary man, and he knows everything. This I know, gotta live, 'cause there's a better tomorrow, and you gotta love. It ain't always filled with sorrow, you gotta laugh. So many need to hear it. You gotta dance like you're dancing in spirit. He's an extraordinary man, and he knows everything. This I know. You gotta live, you gotta love, you gotta laugh, you gotta dance, you gotta live, you gotta love, you gotta laugh, you gotta dance, you gotta live, you gotta love, you gotta laugh, you gotta dance, but you gotta live. You gotta live. You gotta live. Guys, we appreciate it. Thank you so much. And that's my beautiful wife that had me write that song. She wrote more of it than I did, so I'll let her for you. Yes, we do have merchandise over here, guys. I think we're, like maybe 50 sales away from breaking an all-time sales record for us personally for 3 days. So we do have the Brothers of the Highway hats in. I think we've got like 50 left, maybe. So if you guys want to check that stuff out, it'll be awesome. Also, Bill Weaver's got CDs over here, and I'm assuming that Paul brought some CDs, and Dave Gore and Brad James CDs got held up at the airport, I think, but maybe he's got some around, or I don't even know where Brad went.
And when you get done, you'll do pictures and autographs.
Yeah, when I get through playing here, I know some guys want to do some pictures and stuff, and we will definitely do that. But in the meantime, yes, sir? You want to do that? You just want to do it? Hold on a second. Let me think about this for 1 second. I gotta remember what key I did this song in. I don't get to pick up my old guitar by myself and play it a whole lot. I'm usually using my band, so sometimes I gotta think about it. So yeah, that was a good idea. Where'd you go? That was his idea. Good idea, by the way. Did y'all get to hear the Stars, Stripes, and White Line song last night at the concert? We ended it with it. He thought it would be a good idea if we all stood up and did the Pledge of Allegiance one time, all of us out here as one big family. So let's do that real quick, if y'all would. We'll just kick it off. Where's the flag at? Behind me? I see it. So we'll just do this thing. Ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. An American eagle tattooed on his left arm, Old Glory flying proud, on that eastbound Western Star. He's got an EMIA sticker for his brothers that still miss, praying that somehow they make it home. Now he rolls across this country from sea to shining sea, remembering the sacrifice, how freedom don't come free. With a windshield for what he loves, he takes pride in what he did and does, and his soldier grabs another gear. He rolls on. Stars and stripes and white lines, charging through the long night like an 18-wheel cavalry loaded down with liberty. Where would America be without stars and stripes and white lines? He thinks about his babies safe and sound asleep at home. He knows someday they'll understand the reasons he's been gone. Talk about a hero, man, I'd sure like to shake his hand. Take the time to thank the man that keeps this country strong, with stars and stripes and white lines, charging through the long night like an 18-wheel cavalry loaded down with liberty. Where would America be without stars and stripes and white lines? Stars and stripes and white lines, charging through the long night like an 18-wheel cavalry loaded down with liberty. Stars, stripes and white lines, charging through the long night like an 18-wheel cavalry loaded down with liberty. Where would America be without stars and stripes and white lines? An American eagle tattooed on his left arm, oh glory fine and proud on that eastbound Western Star. Thank you guys so much. And I want to send out a big thank you to the guys at Uber Freight for all they did to make this possible, guys. I think this is pretty awesome. What do you think? You know, a lot of you guys know I do a show at Bristol Motor Speedway every year, and we do from the ground up. We got a big, nice stage, lights, top, huge, big sound system, and you know, we're going to work on trying to bring that big production out here for all you guys, because flatbeds are nice, and none of us are too good to sing on flatbeds, and it's fine with me, but I think you guys deserve a big, nice stage, lights, and a big party out here, and maybe we can make it happen next year. So keep your fingers crossed. If we get enough sponsors, we'll come out here and we're gonna rock the parking lot. It'll be good. What are you doing, old boy? You know, we're pretty blessed these days. You know, trucking music seemed to really take a back seat the last 15 years or so, and 20 maybe, a lot. And man, I grew up listening to all the classics, and to me, all the best trucking songs have been written. You're not going to beat any of them in my book. Red Sovine and all those guys, man, they did just such a great job. But man, to be a part of bringing that, trying to help bring that music back is a pretty big special deal for me. And there's a bunch of us out here, a bunch of drivers that are great songwriters and great singers. You know, we've got Paul Moorhopper with us tonight. He's just got an excellent, awesome sound, man. It's one of a kind, very unique. Bill Weaver, my buddy, he just writes great songs and sings his tail off. And a lot of y'all know Brad James. So when the Uber folks got a hold of me about doing something out here, I said, you know, I might be interested in doing that. I said, but we're going to be on day 3 of a truck show, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be about wore out. So I'd like to bring some of my friends up here and share the stage with them. So I'm looking forward, and thank you guys for being a part of this and for doing what you guys do. You guys really encourage me more than you realize, and I appreciate you. So,
Hey, Tony's in the house.
in the house. This is a big honor, guys. I really hope you understand what this means to me to come out here and do this. So, a guy was asking me a while ago if I could do a song I wrote called "Broke Down in the Hammer Lane" a while ago. He said that was his favorite song off the Brothers of the Highway CD. So, I told him I thought I could do that one. So I don't even know where he went, but here you go. These long nights and lonesome highways don't mix too well with sad goodbyes and heartaches. It's a living hell. Every mile feels like 10. When I think of you with him, I better turn up the heat. Here comes that chill again. This is one place I ain't never been. I'm broke down in the hammer lane, running 90 miles an hour, trying to outrun the pain. And these broken dreams and white lines go as far as I can see, and the only end in sight is the end of you and me. And either crying shame, I'm broke down in the hammer lane. There's a shoulder I could cry on, but I gotta go. I gotta keep these wheels rolling, try to carry my load. Wish I could turn it all around, drive back to your arms tonight. It ain't the miles that stand between us, it's the goodbye in your eyes. There's a left lane closed ahead sign. I've been broke down in the hammer lane, running 90 miles an hour, trying to outrun the pain. And these broken dreams and white lines go as far as I can see, and the only end in sight is the end of you and me. Either crying shame, I'm broke down in the hammer lane. I broke down in the hammer lane, down in the hammer lane. I'm broke down in the hammer lane. Thank you, guys. What you got to drink over there, Richard Wilson?
Whatever you want.
I got Cottonmouth. I do it every time I get there. Well, I love you. I love that song too. I wish I'd have wrote that. Bill Weaver threatened to kick my butt for writing that song. Yeah, he was pretty mad about it. Yeah, I think he's still a little upset. Don't let him fool you. He's got that Arkansas personality. You can never really take him serious. Diamonds on the windshield, 7 stars to cry. In his rear view mirror, his angel waves goodbye. She knows he's gonna go, she knows he's one of them. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. Them Detroit diesel pirate ships goes blowing out again. Sailing toward the setting sun, freedom's their best friend. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. this part, but I'll try it here. Put the pedal to the metal, try to outrun the rain. Another shot of truck stop coffee is running through his veins. This world turns on 18 wheels, thank God we can depend on brothers of the highway, children of the wind. Them Detroit diesel fired ships was blowed out again. Sailing toward the setting sun, freedom's their best friend. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. Carolina west to Denver, Baton Rouge east to Pittsburgh, Portland south to San Diego. Sail on, sail on. Tallahassee north to Boston, up to Bangor west to Austin, coast to coast, sea to sea. Sail on, you brothers of the highway, children of the wind. Them Detroit diesel fired ships was blowed out again. Sailing toward the setting sun, freedom's their best friend. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. God bless you, brothers of the highway, children of the wind. Thank you guys. Thanks to all you. That thing has got over 2 million views now. I would have never dreamt it. I just tell you now. I told my wife I would have dressed up for the video that day if I had any idea that thing was going to get that many views, because I had like a t-shirt. Hell, I look like a truck driver. It's all right. Yeah. Detroit Daniel fans hanging out there today. I ain't nothing but a simple man. Call me a redneck, I reckon that I am, but there's things going on, make me bad down to the core. I have to work like a dog to make ends meet. There's crooked politicians and crime in the street, and I'm madder than hell. Hey, they're gonna take it no more. Tell all kids to just say no. It's a penny waste judge lets a drug dealer go. Slaps him on the wrist and he turns him back out on the town. If I had my way with people selling dope, I'd take a big towel tree and a short piece of rope. I am up and high and let them swing until the sun goes down. Well, you know what's wrong with the world today. The people done gone, put their Bibles away, and they're living by the law of the jungle, not the law of the land. Well, the good book says, and I know it's the truth, eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. You better watch where you go, remember where you've been. That's the way I see it, I'm a simple man. Kind of man that wouldn't harm a mouse, but if I catch somebody breaking in my house, I got a 12-gauge shotgun waiting on the other side. So don't go pushing me against my will. I don't want to have to fight you, but I damn sure will. If you don't want trouble, you better just pass me on by. There ain't no excuse for the raping and the killing and the child abuse. I got a way to put an end to all that now. It's a trick them rascals out in the swamp. Put them on their knees and tie them to the stump, and let the bugs and the rattlers and the alligators do the rest. Well, you know what's wrong with the world today. The people done gone, put their Bibles away, and they're living by the law of the jungle, not the law of the land. Well, the good book says it, and I know it's the truth. Eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. You better watch where you go, remember where you've been. That's the way I see it, I'm a simple man. Watch where you go, remember where you've been. That's the way I see it. I'm a simple old truck driving man. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Look, I got to play in front of a whole lot of people last night. I'm not going to take up a whole lot of time because I want Bill and these other guys, Brad, and get out here and y'all have fun tonight. I've had about as much fun as I could take one week. I don't know if I can stand anymore, but it's been a great time. We're going to do one or two more here and love to meet some of you guys. And what is it? Well, I can't play that. I need my guitar player to play that because this got some chords that I don't even know how to even start to make. So, yeah. Sometimes I write them and I can play them. Then my producer gets a hold of them and he adds minors and all kinds of crap. And I said, I can't play my own song no more. I appreciate it. But he does a good job of what he does. Hey, I think the folks at Truckers Final Mile also had a lot to do with this out here. How many of you guys have heard of Truckers Final Mile? Do y'all know what they're all about? They're a great bunch of people. They are truly passionate about what they do, and man, they put themselves to the side and they just go to work for other people. And I'm honored to know these guys and to try to do things throughout the year to help raise money. So, you guys have never checked them out, go look into them. You know, unfortunately, in this industry, you get a lot of people who get sick on the road, and some people, you know, actually pass away. And maybe miles and miles away from home, and these guys step up and they get them home to their families, and they do a lot of other cool things. So thanks to the folks at Truckers Final Mile for making this possible out here as well. They definitely deserve a big round of applause. There are some other people that I had found out about, and the Center Lane Catering. Where's the Center Lane Catering guys at? Thank you all for participating, making this possible. And Fire Oven Pizza. Pizza! You know what truckers love. Thank you guys for what you do. You know, I've been very fortunate growing up to have parents that believed in God. Took me to church even when I didn't want to go, and got me interested in music. Music's always been a big part of my life growing up, and so has trucking. You know, we're growing up in Eastern Kentucky, and I know you guys have heard this story a bunch of times, but it's just my past and my history. You know, my dad hauled coal all over Eastern Kentucky, and 4 of my uncles drove trucks. My dad owned 3, so that was mine and my brother's chores on the weekends, was taking care of the trucks, greasing them, changing the oil, washing them. And one day, you know, me and my brothers were all sitting at the house watching TV, and my mom walked in and turned the TV off, and we was watching Dukes of Hazzard, and you don't turn Dukes of Hazzard off on the only 2 channels we had back then. And you know, back in the day, we didn't have cell phones, so my mom and dad didn't talk but maybe 3 or 4 times a week when he was at a truck stop, and until he'd run out of quarters or whatever, and they'd wait a couple more days to talk again. But we said, Mom, what in the world are you doing turning Daisy off the TV? Because we was looking at Daisy, and you turned her off, and we want to know why. And she said, you know, guys, I just got a really uneasy feeling about your dad, and I want to have a prayer. And I'll remember this as long as I live, thinking she's lost her mind right here probably, but we bowed our heads right there in the living room, and she said her prayer. And lo and behold, about 9:30 the next morning, she gets a phone call, and he had been in an accident that night, about the time that she had said her prayer, that we all prayed. And about 8 hours later, they come dragging what was left of the truck in on a flatbed, and it was just demolished. And he gets out of the truck and walks in the house, you know, and it's just, man, some of y'all probably been involved. You know, it's a big impact on a family when you have any kind of accident, much less in a semi-truck. I mean, these are life-changing events when it happens. And it can happen to any of us. I mean, we never know. And but I know a bunch of people that's walked away from some stuff that they couldn't have. And I know why they walked away, because the good Lord was watching over them. And this is probably one of my all-time favorite songs. And I always do this one for my dad, so. long and lonesome highway just south of Birmingham, with a load of steel on 18 wheels, was a tired truck driving man. A long hard week and not much sleep had began to take its toll. They said he never hit his brakes as he left the road. But waiting back in old Kentucky was his precious family, his 3 kids and loving wife were down on bended knees, like all the nights before. They asked God to keep him safe, and that night their prayers were needed at mile marker 98. It was 18 wheels and Jesus that went flying off that road, over the hill into the trees. How he survived, nobody knows. He must have rode on wings of angels, and they cushioned all the blows. He was 18 wheels and Jesus that brought my daddy home. You know, to this day, I still remember the look on my mama's face when Dad walked through the front door and they began to embrace. The tears of happiness streamed down her pretty face, and we knew we still had Dad, 'cause of God's amazing grace. It was 18 wheels and Jesus that went flying off that road, over the hill into the trees. How he survived, nobody knows. He must have rode on wings of angels, 'cause they cushioned all the blows. And it was 18 wheels and Jesus that brought my daddy home. Guys, thank you. How about hearing some of these other truck driver singers for a little while, man? I'm ready to hear these guys. They probably play faster stuff than I can on the acoustic. I get the acoustic out, I start drinking beer and playing sad songs. Y'all don't want that. Hey, baby, how you doing? Are you going to do it next day, or Brad?
We got Brad.
All right, how many Brad James fans we got hanging out there today? Brad is the man. I'm going to get out of the way and listen to some other people sing and be under pressure for a little while. I'm going to drink a beer with my friends. So, thanks, guys, for letting me be up here and do this. This is awesome.
How about it one more time for Mr. Tony Justice?
Oh, yeah. We got Brad James now. All right, thanks, Tony, man. You did great. I love it. I could sit here and listen to you all night. That means I don't have to do it.
I hope y'all enjoyed it. Y'all tried to keep you online this weekend.
All right.
But it's been a great. Thank you.